Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in today. Very good topic. Matching the energies again. Why do we have to hurt on this journey as a twin flame? Very good questions. I talked about this long time ago. Kind of like I discussed this and trying to tell the twin flames long time ago, especially the twin flames who are awakened and begin to be awakened. They can stay within a state of love and they don't have to go through the pain. But that divine lesson is actually has been given to us a long time ago. It was given through the divine lessons first with Adam and Eve, and then it was given it with down the road with what's going on with Adam and Eve and the situations and so on through the pain. We're passing this pain from one to another. And how did Eve learn the pain? It was given it to the serpent. So somebody came in, somebody gave it to the pain, somehow learn through the pain and so on and so on. But if you were not learning through love, we're learning through pain. By the way, this topic was brought up by Paulina. So, Big Dog, recognize people in the chat. Big Dog, Josh, Christine, Paulina, hi. Thank you for the question there. Appreciate it. It's very beautiful. And CF, Rich, hopefully everything is okay. Glad to see you here, my brother. Just had a good talk yesterday. Sasha, thank you. Thank you for coming in. And to go back into this, for when God originated the earth, okay, according to the Bible, to the scripts, to the legends, and so on, he created everything equally, man and female, masculine and feminine. Hi, Marta, thank you for coming in. Muchas gracias. De nada, Marta. And looking at within this, when it was the creations, there was created a man and a woman. Later on, though, something happened, and Adam left without a woman. So he was looking to God. And then God put him to sleep, took the rib out of him, which is the DNA sample, and he creates the feminine energy from. But the originations, that was Lilith. That was the woman that run away. That was the woman that was given the gift of love, but she decided to want to control the love. And this is why we go into the pain. We're trying to control the love, trying to control the everything with the situations, with the navigate within the energies as a twin flame, instead of trusting that first love that is igniting from within us. So we either learning through the first love, we trusting that love, and we grow from within there. We do the things right there in the first time, or if not, we taking it the hard way. We're taking it through the pain, we're taking through the suffering, we're taking through the stages of the relationships, which is you already know what they are, the stages of the twin flame. The worst thing is the separations, the ending for it, and specifically the situation goes on when one or the other partner they get their Eve, they get another partner for it. So the people are triggers because of this, because of this not evolving with an understanding all those issues within the twin flames. Why the twin flames are coming? Why is so big in this situations? Why did this current energies 10 years ago led to the twin flames? Why did it the past? We didn't have that big explosion. The world didn't know what twin flame is. So now through the twin flames, through the relationships and so on, we are expressing the other side, the dark side for it. If you've been paying attention, and in the past few years, talking about 2-3 years, within The YouTube was flooded with videos about toxic relationships, about psychology, about narcissism, and so on and so on. That was the expressions of what Lilith's problem was from within her to overcome from within. So the pain is teaching. The pain actually is the teacher. If we didn't learn through God, we didn't learn through the divine powers from within, God has its will, has its way. Okay, and the astrology, that is a so much. Any of you who has a chart reading with me, personal chart, you understand who is your teacher from within you, how the life was teaching you, and how I show you your internal world from within you, and you understand what's going on. That's what is this guy here. It's called Saturn. Okay, that's the karmic ruler. That's the teacher of the things. But Saturn is also teaching us of love. He reminding us about the very primary first beginning when the humans they were equal to each other, they were equal to Mother Nature, they were equal to all the animals and anything living on Earth. That is the paradise state. That's what this. If you look at it through the picture of the video that it's there, that's what it's expressing. That's what you're living for, because we are going through this. But as a humanity goes on and on and on, we learn something very bad. We're learning to teach people through the pain. They hurt us, we hurt them. And now you give them a lesson. You think that you give them a lesson and so on. Just the one quote that was there that I posted on the Facebook, probably like give it a take half an hour, maybe an hour or so. We're looking at, and the one picture is the guy is like, this guy is pissing me off. I don't want it. The next one is shining the light of the illuminations from within. I pissing myself off because of this person. You see the differences there. Growing a goatee, maybe I need it, but my white beard, it's my wisdom highlights, and lately I don't feel like I should shave. Sometimes I like to have break of any kind of like of things like this for it. So it's part of me. Want to be a little bit more real to myself. Why I'm like this. Some of you maybe love to see me, shaved and all groomed and so on. But I just came out of the shower. The energies, and about half an hour, we're talking about like maybe 45 minutes, was incredibly intense in here. Even my roommate, who is also twin flame, he came in, it's like sneaking out, and it was like, dear, what the hell is going on? And all the energies. Guess what? You are all feeling this energies of intense aggravations and so on and so on. We sit down, we discuss this, and I'm like, dude, I can't go with these energies. Making the videos. Here is your confirmations from Sensei. He also sensing these energies, by the way. He's very good at sensing this energy. And now I understand why his name is Sensei and why he actually ended up to be with me all the time and so on. To go back into are we learning our lesson of love? That's this all about. Do we learning the lessons of love? Do we point a finger towards the other person, or are we actually looking at from within? Twin flames and all the informations in the past 10 years didn't came out just because. Everything is in divine timing. Now, though, things a little different. If you pay attention, in the past 10 months, there was a shift, huge shift happened within. Some of you felt the internal peace. That is the internal peace when it goes in, and actually that is the door for entering of this state of paradise that I posted as a picture. You all looking at for that inner peace. That inner peace help you to overcome everything, everything from within you. But why do we have to hurt on this twin flames journey? Because if we understand the evolution part, that the hurt and the pain was because of lack of self-awareness of what we do, that we are not awaking from within the reality. We are hurting from the illusions. We are hurting from the false images. We are hurting from the false reality they create. We are hurt from the false relationships. That's what we are hurt from the lie, deceits, and so on. We are an art. That's what we're here for. Don't forget about it, that you're here in art to learn. And people are all learning. People are going through this process of learning. You looking for informations. You're looking for things to do. You look at to find your own self, where you fit in within this society. And when you find out that the society is so fake, you wake up in pain. Why do you wake up in pain? You wake up in this pain, or the pain wakes you up. It's one or the other, but why? Because you stop making a bullshit within your own soul from within you. You stop disagreeing with the soul. You stop following it because that is the right path. That is the right situations. That path of the soul, seeking the truth, or also the people who are true seekers from within, those people who are true seekers from within, they are very, very much within these energies. Do we really have to, through the pain, show up somebody's lessons? Or the pain is going to be changed? There is two different pains, by the way, as I stated for. So the pain of change that you were through these situations, or the pain of regret from within you that has not been done, the pain of all these things that they're not good for you, or you stay where you are and living with your pain. So there's a lot of things going on behind the background that we are just awakened to it. We awaken to the truth from within. We want to go back. We want to go back into the origin, to the point of the origin, to the time of the path of the creations, to the creator. Why? Because a human-based program interfered with the divine-based program within us. That's how we grow. We have to overcome the human part from within us, involve the divine, and the divine changes to a divine human. That's the way the originations was from God. But we forgot about it. Why? So many reasons. Control, power, to have more than you need, to show off you're better than anybody else, attention, and so on and so on. But guess what? It comes to a time that even the people who have a power, people who have tons of money, people who have some tons of attentions based to them, that they're happy. They're not. And now they're finding this in a hard way. They're pretending they are, but they're finding in the hard way. Some of the awakening within the twin flame begins within a different cultures, with different race, with different ages. We have to learn to overcome that. Because before all this, religions that were made, we were one thing. We were speaking only one tongue, the tongue of love and understanding. And if you look at it right now, it's very heavy within the current state that we are. But when you overcome all those pains and you heading towards the inner peace from within you, that healing comes in, the healing of thousands of generations that caused pain, the healing of this human developed psychology of control, manipulations, deceit, all rise up. And now we are going to go through this revolution, there is need evolutions within the soul. Humanity is going to be begin to understand this. Doesn't matter if you are in the side of twin flames or you're on the side of the toxic relationships. The truth is one. We have to evolve. The need for evolution, the need for getting a better. So the pain right now that we are experiencing is that of realizing the truth within the society. As a twin flame, you are going to get this more informations, more powers within you, more things within yourself. That's what you are built for it. Because you're here to build the world, not to destroy the world. And if somebody destroys something, you understand it from within. You're going to find out in the next few years, we are going to be like within 2 years. I promise you, within the 2 years from now, you're probably going to watch this video that we're going to talk about this. Talking about when a Pluto enters Aquarius. Transformations in the age of Aquarius. So in the next 2 years, if you don't put your things together, if you don't put your stuff together, in the United States, you guys know what that stuff is. Okay, now word, and you're gonna fight for it. But the destructions, it's making the new path. You're right, detective. It's the same thing like in a Hindu mythology. You can't be a Buddha if the Kali was not there before that. You need Kali for it. It's the same thing here. We cannot enter in things until we don't solve the issue with Lilith. You can't be here if you don't hold on to your anger, which is Mars. And it is. I looked at the charts 2 years ago, and that's what that is. We are going in. I looked at the charts 2 years ago when Neptune and the Moon and Jupiter, they all walked in 2 years ago. That was the revolutions. That was it, to look at it deeply within the situations there are. So, yes, we have the why, is to fix this world. But if the world doesn't want to fix, don't want to be fixed, that will cause pains. Could be like internal wars, there could be an energy wars, there could be psychology wars, gravitational. It's like, you probably walk around, you see people with this dark energies within them. When they sense you, what do they do? You know what I'm talking about, exactly. I'm talking 100% spiritual war, yeah. But you need to understand within the spiritual war, there is something else. It's called divine order. And it doesn't matter what side you are within that divine order. For the divine order is to maintain balance and to be the divine order on earth, which is to create the paradise state. Okay, so you will understand it. That some of the people think that this is jokes and so on and so on, but this pain, we don't need it. We don't need this spiritual wars. We don't need all this BS. We don't need all these aggravations. We don't need all that. All we need is one thing: love. But do we trust the love? Are we used to be real, to get that real love within us? Are we a real person to recognize this, that we don't need all this fighting? We don't need all these situations. Yes, everything is out there. Everything that you need to know about, pretty much about twin flames, it's out there. Everything that you need to know about toxic relationships, narcissism, psychology is out there. What is it missing there? Healing. The healing that we need to heal this society. But in order to heal the society, all we need is love. There is a beautiful song of DJ Bobo. It's called Love is All Around. Is it all around? And Yeah, but you need to understand that to digging up within the pain, you heal there. And that's what same thing, detective, for it. But uh, we have to be this balanced personality to show either side. It doesn't matter of what side you are, because the illuminations doesn't pick sides. The balance within the force doesn't pick side. It picks the balance from within, and the balance is maintained with love. That's what we're here. And some of you are ascendant of this within the inner peace from within you. Some people are trying to achieve that inner peace, so from within them. They're trying to get in there. They try to walking in there. It's inner work, guys. All it is, it's inner work. But when you work with the collective, that with oh man, that collective, it doesn't want to talk. Yeah, the collective doesn't want to talk. The collective doesn't want to express things. Yeah, we pay attention that ever since this year, we don't have a great communications here with the collective. The collective went down the drain because a lot of the things came out, and now nobody want to talk about the problems. But people who work within themselves, people who did this inner work, we've seen the results. And right now, these changes that it's coming in the next 2 to 3 months, there's going to be a lot more people like this. They want to maintain the balance. They want to maintain the peace. They want to be the peacemakers. They want to maintain the balance. They understand the good and the bad. And they understand if they choose the good, they have to go on a war with the bad. If they choose the bad, they will understand they have to face the good from within. So there will be no balance, no sleep, no peace within the soul. The inner peace is actually the balance when you know the both sides and it's like, you know what, enough is enough. We have to go forward. We have to go illuminate ourselves. We have to stop and be in. We have to live in the reality. We have to live in the real thing with love. That's for this. And we'll see a lot of it. It's coming out that right now, the within the younger generations, they're immature. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to react. They don't know how to living within the society. And now everyone is looking at like what's going on. It needs change. The world needs a spiritual change from within. It's not about religions. If the religions were working, guess what? We're all going to be religious. We're all going to be good. We're all going to be doing the right thing. They don't work though. It's been proven so many years. We have actually a wars because of the religions. If the religions is all about love, well, there is going to be a wars because of this. How much hate is because of different religions in there? It's the truth. People are not going to like the truth. We are living by the truth. We are living by the code of the truth. That is the difference between us. When you evolve as a twin flame, you understand all this. Why it's called twin flame? Because you have the both flames from within you. You have the flame that can create, but you have the flame within destruction. Your destruction, whatever is not truth. And you build what is true intentions within yourself. That is the fire within the soul. You think it's only about this. You're learning the one side, then you learn the other side. And when you get both, then you illuminate yourself with all the energies, all the divine energies. Then you become one with the divine. And then you become illuminated, and so on and so on. You will understand that you're not going to be resonate with certain people at some point. You don't, because your level of inner peace it is vibrating higher than anything that they ever experience it from within. So, do we have to go through the hurt and all this? No, we don't. Trust me, we don't. We have to have this balance within us. Okay? We need corrections. We don't need war. We need evolutions. We need a proper growth from within. And now the humanity comes to this point that they're going to look. They're going to look for that inner peace. Because when they're living within the truth, when they get up in the morning, they have the true love within them. They go, they drive their car with true love, not aggravations, and they're not pissed off in the traffic. Because of understanding that the traffic is created, there's going to be a natural flow that goes in. You take the green wave of traffic. You go to work, you love what you do because it's true from within you. You do your job properly. Okay? You go back home, you look in your kids, your husband, your spouse with love. There is mutual within the family. You don't have all these problems and so on. We're building a different society. You're good to all your neighbors, you're good to all the people because everyone vibrates and they want the peace. People are tired of wars. Not only wars, we're talking about physical wars. People are tired of wars, first of all, from within themselves. And second of all, people are tired with the wars with everyone that are connections with. Humanity is tired, sick of this. If you look at it, the sicknesses that we're getting, what are the sicknesses are? There are sicknesses within the family members. There is a sicknesses within generational karma developed. There is a sicknesses of things of toxicity that is all around. We have a toxic viruses and so on from within. From what? How did they develop? Internal wars, lack of love. That's how they came in. All right, I guess I have to be finished with my speech and look at you guys in the chat because the chat got too big for me to keep her up. Okay, man, it's all right. Twitty, welcome to the chat. Andrea, thank you for coming in. Leora, thank you. Diamond B, Quantum, thank you for coming in. Do you like your Facebook post? Looks good. I watched from the beginning, 10 after life. Blessings, self-awareness. CF, thank you for watching my sex. Appreciate it. Detective, thank you. Thank you for coming. Alicia, human-based 3D reality instead of spiritual-based reality. Exactly. Exactly, that's what we're talking about because the 3D people is not going to sense us as it's 5D within. So destructions makes the path of the new. Exactly, detective. I agree about the next 2 years. I see that too, dear. Yes. A lot of the people sensing that something's going to happen within a month. It's coming. That's not only my opinion. I'm talking to people with energies, and you guys know there's something huge is coming. Yes, it is. Okay? We're going to be calling off the truth. That's what this is. A lot of truth's going to come out for. So people got enough, and sometimes enough is enough. Yes. Okay. Heather, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Alicia, our heart is the way into initiations of spirit, if I got it right. Not actually hurt. The hurt, sometimes humans forces is like, for example, if your kid was so angry because he didn't get the toy when they were playing with another kid, hurt another kid, you go and you hurt the kid there. to tell him to see how he feels so he can feel the pain, not to hurt other people. Kind of like a leading in a lesson in there, compared to getting within the love and says like, why you doing this? You should have acted in the patience of love. Go ahead, say I'm sorry. Go ahead, give him a hug and ask for forgiveness. But we're not learning on this way. So over the time, that kid learned that lessons that to teach somebody, he has to hurt somebody. And this old culture goes away. It should be going away because right now we are not teaching them anything. The most of the that I've seen it right now is immature people who have kids. They don't know how to raise them, and now the situations is even worse. We have generations of people who have to self raising themselves up. So we will see how this is going to go. But the way was I believe Sweden raised the alarm about this. They're like, we are in troubles. I think that their Ministry of Culture made this psychology uh, report that was posted like a month ago. That came to me. People, they say we got all wrong. We gave this freedom to our kids, and now our kids are immature and they don't know how to work, how to perform in the world, how to do things in the world. I will look for that report and maybe I will post it on the Facebook and find it for you guys. It's very interesting to look all this. But some of the countries they don't look that. Some of the big nations they don't look through these problems. They prefer to close the eyes and using this of oh yeah, the world's gonna be okay. No, it's not. The world is not okay right now. Imagine if you were covering our eyes in the next 10 years, it's going to be total disaster. But we'll see how it's going to be. Um, Life, spiritual war. All we need is love. Exactly. The Beatles. Exactly. True. DJ Bobo in the Beatles. Man, so I can choose brave or not be head. My daughter had selective mutism from 2 to 7 years old. Um, we are going to go through a lot of changes. Some of them could be good, some of them could be bad. Depends of how we are getting all these energies. So we gotta be looking at Andrea. More interesting to tell me more about it later on if you want in a private over on Facebook. I really want to learn what's more about it because some of those kids they're right now within the range of age of like 3 to 15, currently even more like 18, 19. They have a one trait in there similar form, but not dangerous. You're more mature than the most times. Uh, that's good for you, Andrea. I just read your text. Okay, she's 20 right now. Yes, but interesting to see. What was your monitoring when she was 2 and 7? Dio, you read my mind. Yesterday I was thinking about this. Yeah, well, it's collective. That's what I do. I read the collective energies, and sometimes when I get into read these collective energies, in order to read them, you get engaged with it. And sometimes it's like a pain in the butt to be there. Sometimes I don't want to do it, but it's my job to do it. This is like, you know, some days you don't want to go to work. Some days you don't feel like it. But guess what? When I was speaking to Monica, and we talk about it, about this dignity from us. We have a divine dignity towards for it. So that's what we're here for. And we develop like a workaholic mentality, but that has nothing to do with a workaholic mentality. It has something to do that we have missions to fulfill, and we're fulfilling it. And we talk about her about these evolutions and so on. So yeah, But we're all here to confirm the collective energies. We're all here to do all this stuff. Disconnection from source. We got disconnected from source. Why? Because we thought we are more better than God. We thought that we are more powerful. We are God-like. God made us to be like Him, so we can have connections with Him. Divine energies made us to be to it. If you look at it, the energy grids within the universe. I don't know if you guys ever look at it to these positions. There is a energy grids within the universe through the galaxies. There's a beautiful connections with the point of origin that came in before the Big Bang. And we have the traits of these Big Bangs. It's the way they are. But if you look at it, the shape within this, it looks like a heart. Can you imagine what I'm talking to you guys? It's about love. Yeah. So whatever it's out, it's whatever in. Whatever is up there, that's what is down. Okay, so where I was, my gosh, the chat is too big. Okay. Trudio. Paulina, sometimes it just feels like something outside controls when specific persons surrender and accept what it is, and some people achieve it sooner. Maybe it's dependent on personality, but feels like something else. Yes, divine is reminding you about this surrender. The divine is remind you about this trust, surrender, and let go. Those are the three laws of spiritual evolutions. I spoke about this a lot. Some of my more kind of like watched video on the channel. It's actually let go and the final surrender and so on. You can go ahead and see them. There's a lot of wisdom in there from this point. But the wisdom it's that we look is trusting to the divine, surrender, and let it go of not serving purpose. We have these energies that are like this. It's always been like this. And what is the something else? That is it, the connections within your soul, within the divine. Connections that you can't try to disconnect. That's the one cord you can't cut. Your creations. Unless you go in a self-destructive mode and you go down deep within the darkness and so on, that you kill the personality from within you. But still, even through that, the soul is going to be there from within. Okay. Alicia, broadcasting on TV. I feel your pain, Christine. Okay. Detective, alcohol, cannabis, psychedelics, India, masturbation, sex, food, soda, TV games, procrastination, random OCD, realization, spirituals, documents, etc. You need to understand, you need to look at it from now on. I want to teach you something. Look at everything, but not only a one-sided. It could be the good or the bad for it. Okay, alcohol. I mean, if you diving yourself in alcohol because you're running, you're in pain and hurt, there's nothing good comes in for it. But if you're in a good mood, if you're in a good situations, why just not pour some one drink and enjoy it? For example, cannabis, if you kind of like in a bad situation, you try to get everything and you try to escape the reality just to get high, then with all the psychic situations and so on, it's not good. But on the other side, with the marijuana, with the MJ, with the cannabis, guess what? If you're in a good mood and you just want to have a little puff, just because little puff, you want to enjoy it. Cannabis is okay, the rest of the stuff is just totally different. Masturbations, if you have a lack of sex, you have to look at it that you need to take care of these situations because later on they become medical situations. Okay, it's not only always bad that you do it. I'm telling you from a personal experience for it. Food, soda, yeah, that's all this. I drink soda as well. I love soda and so on. Procrastinations, we're all procrastinators. But there is a procrastinations because you wanted to relax and you live with an inner peace, or procrastinations that you don't want to deal with the crap that you need to deal with. Again, two different things, but they lead you to elimination path from it in you. So, detective, yes, we are living on this, but right now, all this started with understanding again, to remind you guys is this: we to become one. You're looking for the one, you have to become the one. Look in the both sides of the coins, but they are part of the same coin. Whatever you're looking at is things within your life. Whatever you're seeking at within your life is all about this. You to unify yourself from within. And then that once you unify yourself from within, then you're ready to unify with twin flame, you're ready to unify with the divine partner, and so on and so on. You can ascend and move on. That's what the ascension is. Ascension is you to become permanently vibrating in a higher dimensions while you're here. That's what this is. Yeah, the shadow work, especially right now, tonight. I don't know where you live, but we were looking at the midnight, the energies. And at midnight, the energies are that the ascendant is together with the moon. There is in 28 degrees with in Leo, and it's going to be squaring everything. That is the last drop of Scorpio season. Okay, so that's what those energies we are going to hit tonight with the last drops of whatever it's been done. It's done. If it's done properly, it's done properly. Do we learn through the pain? Do we accept the pain? Do we going to change? Are we going to perform practicing the transformations they happened from 8 months ago? All this, it's going to come in tonight, like kind of final situations from within. And that Scorpio season is going to end in about 4 days when the sun moves in. But tonight, it's midnight. There's going to be a lot of intense energies because midheaven, it is in Taurus. The moon is squaring Venus, Mercury, and the sun. That is the intuition is going to tell us what was wrong. What was this intensify situations within us about others? Okay, not others within us. That's the big lesson of Scorpio that I was talking about this quote on the Facebook. Skitting, picking up skin, biting fingers. Yeah, people do this for it. The darkness coming to the light. Yes, exactly. The darkness coming to the light. So the light shining from within the darkness. All this is coming together because both understand that this continual fight from within is not going to bring anything positive. Okay? War only delays evolution. That's it. The war, whatever your war is, you're fighting with someone, you're fighting to be right, you're fighting to have more money, you have to fight to have more house than you need, you're fighting for having a better car or show off towards others can like you and so on and so on. And all that delay is the evolution of the humanity. We are going to understand we need this. People is going to be understanding it this. Hopefully there's going to be some good politicians understands this and so on. Hopefully the United Nations at the end they're going to be enlightened in there is something else has to be done here, this world to be better, hopefully. Okay, I got bad with the chat for uh, okay, I'm here. The heart we hurt. Some people from the heart of other heart. Do we feel a hurting from the heart? There was a quote I posted on the Facebook. Hurt people, hurting people, but not everyone. Some people who are hurt, they heal from within, and they show how to heal the pain. That's how we're stopping it. You're recognizing the other side, you illuminate yourself that you feel passing the pain to the other person. That's how the pain is passed on. And you stop that process of passing the pain. Illuminations, understanding the both sides of the issues. So, CC, you know what's going on. Christine, okay, you guys talking about that. Let's talk more love today. Feels like low vibrations. Love, that's what we all need. That's what we all seek. And I want to say, guys, that through the love that put us together, to the divine love that came in here, through all this journey that we are here for, the reason you guys are here, I'm here, we all one here, we all have this inner peace here, and so on. Made that journey more easier, isn't it? You guys see how much you evolve from it and how much impact that life to you. Isn't that love, big dog? Isn't that beautiful? That's what we're doing here. That's what we are doing up here. That is our divine message to everybody. And I know some of you have the same energies I do now. That's beautiful, unconditional, humanly divine, combined oneness love that brings the inner peace. So let's talk about love. That might be, can be all rainbows and sunshine every day without dark. There is no light, and I learn from my dark days and the most. Yes, there is no dark in the light, but when you understand that the dark and the light, they are part of the same thing, you are going to be understanding the light and you're going to understand the dark from it. But right now, we are trying to, the light workers are trying to put more light and to work only with light workers and don't want to work with the dark side. And the dark side tries to teach the people through the dark situations, through the pain to be passed on, and so on and so on. You need to understand through the divine wisdom that's going to come in. Hopefully, that's getting it from within you. But you're in the higher dimensions, when you are higher situations, for you is being given you to work with both. You're going to be working with everybody. It doesn't matter what side, the good and the bad, and so on. I didn't want to learn the dark stuff. I didn't want to engage with the dark stuff. I had enough with the dark stuff. I didn't want to study narcissism to its course. I didn't want to study and deal with some of this darkness. But guess what? I found the exits that the people can change. I found the exits that the people can realize. People can improve. They can head towards the light from within. Some of the light workers, they learn the dark energies and they understand how to protect themselves. But at the same time, they're looking to understand where is that coming from. We're talking about illuminations from within. This energy is more powerful than us, guys. The force is one. The situation, the energy is one. The love is one. Why do we divide it into so many oppositions? Why do we fight from within? Love is love. All you have to do is choose the love from within. Lots of twin flame women today for detective. The wisdom in the surrender and final let go video. It's not I'm sending my twin flame makes them feel good. I feel like shit to get some silence. I withdraw because I screwed them. Silence sometimes is good, sometimes is not, but most of the time silence doesn't solve problems. Specifically, silence of the runner, because the runner silence the connection. Because of the silence from within, they cannot be the truth from within. That is the most common situations, Mr. Detective. Uh, so yeah, totally agree with you. So you withdraw so that you can love yourself and use the energy in yourself to heal. Yes, you have to. You have to withdraw that energy because when that energy is used only to feed, there is no feedback from it. You get only breadcrumbing. That's what the narcissist does, or some other people who are asexual. You know, they only wants to take this mental knowledge from within. They want to get this energy, but they don't give feedback. They don't give you anything back. So there was a lot of learning. Withdraw from obsessions. Yes, CF, exactly. Sometimes it's this lesson that you have to stop give. No, you don't have to stop give. You have to stop giving when the giving is misunderstood, when it's the wrong giving anymore. So, um, yes, Diamond B, I agree with CF as well. Uh, Man, I'm behind the chat so much. But after all, we all do try still trying to find answer how to achieve personal goal, which to be your 12th flame. Here we go, personal goal, twin flame. Actually, the twin flame is not a personal goal. That's the part, Tweety. Twin flame is not a personal goal. Twin flame union, it's divine goal. And that's why a lot of the twin flames are not together. They take the things personally. Yes, it's the same thing that Adam and Eve, they had to understand to tell the truth to God. They didn't tell the truth to God, and guess what? He knew the truth, but you don't tell him. And that is one of the main lessons. We don't tell the truth to each other in the twin flame relationships. We take things personally. We take situations and so on. And guess what? The divine, what it does, separate us. People in the twin flame community, twin flames, they have to understand that without truth, there is no true relationships. It's going to go dissolve. You may have the soul connections, you may have the energies exchange, the mirroring, and so on. There is no truth there. Nothing will happen. That's a lot of the twin flames are learning this divine lesson. Even maybe you tell your twin flame, like, I want to know the truth. I want to get things. Your soul connection, your divine partner, however you want to be, whatever your case might be from within. But we learn it through the truth in there. And you guys being truth out there, guess what happened? You got to this point here of the inner peace. Diamond B, thank you for backing me up. I think that's part of the problem, Tweety. Your goal should be with your TF. It should be the one with yourself and the universe. Exactly. That's what the goal is, not personal. Exactly. So, yes, we have to go work on yourself, not to do your 12th effort, but you're allowed to want union and work towards it. Yes, everyone needs something. Everyone. It's not good to live alone by yourself. We all need something. You all look for something. What are you looking for? Divine countership, divine love, divine situations. What are you looking for? Intimacy, money, prestige, or some famousness, richness, and so on. You need to understand the biggest riches in this world that you ever even to achieve. That is internal peace within the soul. You don't have that. Any other riches are meaningless, pointless. They poison you from within you, so it doesn't make sense. Yes, you need money to survive. You need to buy food. You need to pay electricity, internet, and so on and so on. But yeah. Dio, what kind of dog is your sensei? He's a Shih Tzu. The Chinese emperors, they were keeping it, the Shih Tzus, because the Shih Tzus, they were alarming for a bad spirit entering within their proximity. That's what they are, with no uh, for. Dark night of the soul, my reaches for the light. Yes, the dark night of the soul is the time of the revelations, what the truth is. When you find the truth to the dark night of the soul experience, oh yeah, you have the reset of your personality now. Exactly. I think. Okay. I don't know where I am. I lost the chat again. I'm think I'm realizing to that sending love energy to my wife needs to be bound received. I said that before. If you're in separation, don't send energies to your twin flame. You send them energies, they feel good and they don't want to deal with it because they don't want to solve the contracts. Don't give them energy, don't give them anything. Allow them, they can understand what is that situations within the energy. When you have a free flow of energies exchange between two people, it's freedom. It's totally free. It is something beautiful. You guys know how that goes within the energy. That is when the one person have nothing against the other. There is no hidden truth. There is no hidden situations. There is nothing in there. Why within your twin flame, when you let's say have a video conference or you have this energies exchange in person, you do all those things. Why it is good? Why is not good right now? So be careful with the energies because sometimes that feeding with energies create more problems. You create a comfort zone with the energies to it, so you have to be paying more attention from within. This white twin flame healer's guide to healing didn't impact this in those sessions. There is a balance exchange. You work on yourself at the same time. Yes, you have to work. Alicia almost died taking prescribed Norcos pharmaceutical, picking up 100 pounds and reaching the light, and had intuition that I have the sun. I came to the path and I gained what I lost. Oh, Alicia. Uh, they speak of the third energies as well. Yes, the third energy, the divine energies within that makes the connections. Those are the divine energies. You can call it angels, you can call it a divine guides, you can call it the God. But those third energy that connects you, you know it. That kind of like the third energies are actually. There is a message for you. Here is the energy for you. If you haven't watched the cell phone, you know how that goes. It goes to the third energy. Just the story of God's glory, writing a book. Very good. Christine, how to solve missing angelic kids uh, who don't live now. They died thinking about my family. You need to understand if something has to be here in a life, it's here in a life. Everything that's not gotta be here, but one order is not here. Um, Lena, beautiful said about on my early 20s, I was put on my knees and choose light. 20 years later, I remember what I promised to the universe had my awakening. I met my twin, only to let him go. Yes. Tweety, dear, I know that it's not personal goal. You should treat my first thought, which is keep. Yeah, guys, sometimes when you guys blowing at the chat, it's very heavy. I mean, keep it up, Tweety. If it's I cross any portions, cross anything for it. Because when I put the chat moves from down to all the way, and I have a hard time to see it. If there's anything, I want to apologize for it. We shall know that meeting your TF doesn't mean to be with your twin flame. And this is not the goal. Your TF is more bait from the universe to achieve your spiritual growth and find the divine path. Yes, I totally agree with you, Tweety. I'm totally with this because that's what happens. Uh, the question is the other side is going to reach that divine path. Do you guys understand that the twin flames is giving us an opportunity to regain our entrance back to the paradise, to this state. All we have to do is we have to be the truth and love and change our situations from within. Change the personality, acting as a divine person, not as this egoistic based, materialistic based, survival mode, human bones body, but divine soul that lives in the body. Yeah, yes. Totally truth, Tweety. Thank you. Very good one. I agree with Tweety. The paths value spiritual growth. Yes. How much spiritual growth have you did? A lot. I'm looking at myself from 10 years ago. So much and so much more it's coming. I'm like, how can I keep it up with this? It's coming. The more and more wisdom, the more and more knowledge. It just begins part of life now. I was wondering how much more there is up there. No end. All right. Did I miss anything from the chat? Because I'm down in the bottom. He addresses a bit that it's not the main goal, but you're allowed to pursue alongside the work you do for yourself. Yes, the personal growth, the personal work. You're gonna be tested into the 3D world on this. You're gonna be engaged with this test that you're gonna do, but you're gonna be more proud of it within the result within yourself to it. So I also wrote a few things about what you might find insightful in the topic if you scroll back up. Detective, see what you wrote down because you wrote a lot, and I'm trying to look. My understanding that was almost mission union are separate. For some, they are intertwined, and for some, union itself is the mission. Yes. For some people, that will be the case to unite themselves from within. From some, there's going to be union with partners uh, for. But the separations is to bring the last drops of this unification process. Because the separation shows you what you separate from. You separate yourself from within, you separate within others, you separate within the universe, or you separate from the ground. You need to understand, you need to put your feet on the ground and your head in the clouds. And that's what some of those unions, they missing grounding. They're all in the air. It's talking about, we're talking about all those people who talks about only the to the spiritual realm, they goes in, but it's missing the grounding. They have intimacy issues from within. If you're focused 100% in the physical, so on, you're missing the spirituality. But when you created these unifications from within, you basically unite the divine powers and the earth powers from within you, then boom, that union happens. Hopefully that's maybe you were talking about, detective. I hope that's what there was. Don't go bad, others more love receive back. Yes. The chat goes along with the live while you're talking, so it may be confusing when reading without viewing it live again. Yeah, when you guys does this to the chat, when you guys chatting so much and comes in so much, I have a hard time because I only see that portion of the chat. Uh, for have a good one, Andrea. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully, you have a great day, and thanks for the smiley faces and the love. May the love be with you. Um, yeah, it's confusing, Alicia, when you do this. You're trying to keep it up live, but when it's so much, it is so much. Do we really have to go to so deep in the pain so we can also explain to ourselves the level of psychology? Sometimes we have to go really deep to understand the deep wounds given to us. Maybe you carry a deep wound in a base of family karma. Maybe you go into a deep wounds. Because, for example, if you have a very deep issue from within and you think it's something small, you don't need psychologists and so on. But then you look at the issue, it was actually covering so much from within. For example, you're touching the issue, but the issue is like at the tip of pyramid from within. You look at the issue is up here, and guess what? You go more and you find the base. When you find the base from within, now you're rebuilding that pyramid from within. So sometimes we have to go deep within the psychology. Some of the psychologists actually they go in and right now they're really diving within the darkness. Some of the psychologists they come in like every 2, 3, 4 days with the new videos of discoveries that they find and so on and so on. There is a new terminologies within them I can keep it up with. Sometimes I have to go ahead and light myself what they are talking about. I'm like, man, this is getting even deeper. I'm like, do we really have to go down deep? And I surprised myself. What are they finding with it for? But this is like thousands of years darkness that was never exposed. Who knows what they're going to find? That's their job. Our job is just to understanding the energies from within, to understanding the emotions, the situations in which you go up, to illuminate ourselves and heading for these evolutions for. Because the psychologists they're talking in about issues. They're working right now within the twin flames issues. They're working within the narcissist issues and so on and so on. So the psychologist they says that the twin flame is nothing but a empath narcissist relationships. They're talking about all this. They don't see from our perspective and our life experience. They don't have the experience within us. I hope some of that's what the need for esoteric psychology is. Spiritual psychology is highly needed, highly needed. Okay, because people who only understand the one side, they're only looking at that side, and for them that's what it is. The other side, that's what there is. But when they are for real in the journey, when they have this that wisdom that comes from the divine, when they have these energies exchanges with another person, when I have the synchronicity, when they have all this weird to them stuff, guess what? They begin to learn differently. So, all right, what I'm missing right now, um, where I was. Oh, there it is. Um, Why is not enough to get in touch with the pain because aware of it, I accept it, such as let it go. Uh, just to get in touch with the pain, you don't understand why that pain comes in. What was the main reason? Once you find the truth about the main reason, then you have counter actions from it, and you finally get enlightenment why this pain came in. You solve the energies inside of you, Tweety, and guess what? All these mixed up energies around within you, now you're putting them to a place and they're coming in the right order. And that's how you heal. It is beautiful process for, but just touching the energy and not move it, not do anything with it, then you're not doing basically the inner work. You just touched it. And that's it. If you understood it, if you worked that out, this for pretty good. So, because aware of it, accept it as such and let it go. We have to be worked out. Yeah. Some of you know that you have this repeating lessons of the same things coming over. You went out, you touched that pain, but you didn't work that out. You end up in a similar situations. You act the same result happened. You touch that pain again because you didn't work that out. That's why you need to look a little bit more deeper within. Uh, for this seems like me trying to use my mind to explain myself with the reason why do I have particular way of thinking or pattern and now storing in my subconscious. Yes, so that's what we're changing our personality. We look at the spirituality to eliminate ourselves, to improve our personality, and our personality change our behavior. Our behavior creates a different actions from within, and the different actions is actually the proof that we healed. So, Diamond B, love. Thank you for the love, Diamond B. Appreciate it. Thank you. You need to learn why it was painful to learn the karma license to break the cycle. Yes, I agree with you, Mr. Detective. Uh, totally the truth. You have to go to this, otherwise you won't understand it. But could have been a better, could have been with only a point of love to understand it better. Yes, it is. Okay. If you will learn in the first place of love, we don't have to go through the pain. The love actually is going to increase us and be more. But it's not only through this. Um, just saying, okay, it hurted, accept what I don't like. I can't, please move on. Doesn't do the work, start. Yeah. Sometimes we're running from the pain. Yes, we are running from that. Big Dog Mark 12, 12 twin flames from deep from within. Thank you, Big Dog. Appreciate it. Mora, hi. Thank you for coming in. I'm always grateful to listening and always. Thank you. Detective, so when I mention union itself being mission for some, this is a base of TF killers again. They say it's because the mission there will be reverberate the energy of conditional love to the world. Yes, you imagine healing in yourself and you have this unconditional routine. You will become the master healer from within. It's beautiful, but also needs work. Yes. They also say in the rare cases the missions is mainly 5D. Oh yeah, that's right there. I have to agree. Some of the twin flames, they are doing a lot of grid work. They do. I agree with you. Totally. 5D work. Now, Tweety, when you get why within your mind is the processes Eureka. Eureka is wow, you realize you must have let go of that concept because of the new perceptions. Yes, you have to let it go. Uh, for when you light up, it's like that was the same time the Newton discovered the law of gravitations is wide in the earth. The apple hit him in the head. So there are all types of missions, basically. Yes, exactly. I mean, there is a missions of creations, a lot of new things to be created, a lot of things, new things to be developed. There is a lot of out there. You need to understand everything that was developed until this point of the world. It has to be redeveloped with structures, reconcentrate, retaught, redo, relived, and so on. When somebody pain, then I think about a source of forgiving with love, with good. I started from childhood, from parents. They are me that forgive them mentally. Yes, childhood is very important in everyone's lives. How you develop yourself. So Alicia upgrades everything, exactly. But before upgrade everything, we have to be careful what destroying there. Um, Christina, I totally agree with you about forgive momentally. Yes, the forgiveness in the moment. I've heard recently in one TF live chat promoted by the DM in Divine Family Union that the only real instruction is theirs because they're in union. Oh God, I, Tweety, I totally disagree with you. Okay, this is like you're trying to say that you're the only one and the only one and the only one without understanding oneness. That is a self glorifications within it. That is like uh, this grandiosity that comes for that. I will look at that person grandiosity because usually the grandiosity and desire for grandiosity it is very much attached to um, a toxic way of things. Some of them described it as a very uh, part of narcissist and so on. I mean, you look at it, the narcissist grandiosity, power to be grandiose and so on. I'm the only one, and there's nobody else in the world. And I stated that it's only to me. You can go ahead and that's. You need to understand that through the research that they did, some of the people who are into kind of like a positions of highly positions at companies, highly positions at church organizations, and so on and so on. They describe them as this control freaks people, and they operate from ego, and they say, this cannot be done this way. It's got to be only my way. Yeah. So they describe it this. They're looking at it and this, and I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know who these people are, but whoever they are, just because they're in a union and only through them. This is like you have to only come through us because we have all this. No, you don't. Universe has it. You're a piece of the universe, and if you say it's only through us, you learn from everybody. I mean, totally don't know who the people. I've personally noticed in this sometimes ego-based thinking. So, question is, are they really in union? I don't know who they are. Alicia, I mean, Tweety. I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about for. Uh, the real union begins when they're both emitting the same energy from the universe. That's what the union is. You get the sense of this energy beginning of awakening the connections within the two people. And it's felt from others and it's felt very good. And it's coming to a lot of knowledge that they both have. It's coming from both of them. The one feel of the other. They both know the whole situations. They both have the same vibrations. They both have the same energies, and they don't put themselves as only through me. They actually point out how you to look the same energies within yourself. And people have seen these energies. You feel these energies. If you've been in a physical union, through a spiritual connection, it doesn't matter, soulmate, twin flame, divine partnership, whatever you want to call, you are. The others are sensing it. They are your confirmations. It's not the personal confirmations within the people. When the other sees it, they see, they feel that gravity, they feel the energies of love. So, Detective, as they don't want you to listen to anyone else. Why? They have an agenda to not listen to anyone else. Did they ever told you to listen to your soul, to look for what you knew? Why did they want you to listen to them? Manipulations and something. Yeah, guys, you're gonna figure it out. A lot of darkness is gonna come out. So Wow, I didn't feel that hour and 20 minutes passed. For I'm sorry, I have to take this very quick. It's my doctor for my surgery. I have to reply. Detective, $10. Thank you, thank you, thank you for. By the way, guys, thank you for the energy's feedback to me on this. And thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the PayPal donations and so on. Um, and this energy helps to be circulating properly within this, and I appreciate you, Detective. Thank you. If there's anything I can do for you afterwards, let me know. Uh, but I want to leave you with one thing. Let's focus on healing ourselves. Let's focus on doing things from love. Set up this standard of doing the things, the truth, the love, the dignity, the compassion to yourself. And understand when you seeing something within a person, explain it to them. What is the area of improvements they can do? Okay, and this is not a judgment because people love to hear that word, judgment. You're judging me, but no, it's not judgment. You're here to help others to rise up. Some people can drag you down. Yes, they can. Okay, but that is a war. You don't want that war at all. I don't want to fight for anything better in that case. It's about to point out the directions of up to evolve. Okay, it's all about evolutions for it. That's pretty much it. So I'm gonna have some smoke with you guys. Think about it. What are we guys? We're gonna talk about it tomorrow. If any of you have any idea about the topic, let me know. You guys welcome. We had a great chat today. Pretty good activity within the chat for. If I missed something, I want to apologize, but the chat is way too much. And hopefully that tonight we are all going to be okay with this energies. For actually, I have them here at my monitor. For make the camera up here, as you see it. Okay, we have the moon there. It's at the end. That's going to be exactly at midnight. Okay, 12 midnight. So, all right. So I'm ready to write it down. Topic. Without the development within the twin flame partnership will get each other time. Could raise their frequency, understanding a new chakra added to their energy system. Would say that the growth of the chakras begins. Yes, there is a secret chakra actually with specifically the twin flames. They are using it. It's right in here. It's right in this area. That chakra, when it's activated, your chakras light up in pink. All of them. There is no different colors. It's only the color of love. There's a song right now of Snap, Color of Love. A very beautiful song in there. And this energy for it. I went through a chakra healing process. I had a pain in my back because of, it's that energies. The lady looked at me, is like, there is something strange within you. I never seen this. I'm like, what? All your chakras lead up to pink. You must have so much love from within you. That was at the time when the very first awakening that began with that girl that she got pregnant. I had so much love to her and her baby that I was sparkling that love. But through all the other BS, I had some problems within my back. And the lady told me, I never seen this before. A pink aura that powerful. And what is this light in here? That's kind of. I checked it out, her confirmations later on. So if you guys want to talk about the extra chakras, yeah, evolving from 7 to 12 chakras as a topic. That could be a good topic for. If you guys want to talk about the chakras, Tweety, yes, we can talk about it. But there is a lot of things about the chakras for it. There is a lot of learnings, a lot of confrontations. You need to understand the chakras begin to open up within your body. They're affecting your gravitational field from within you. So, yeah. Diamond B, you're welcome. Hopefully, Diamond B, you're feeling good. You're feeling okay with the baby. Okay. Yeah. So the one that has to do with compassion and it's 2 inches above the heart chakra. Yes, detective. You know that chakra, right? It's right here, like this. Right here in this area. Um, Diamond B, love to you and the baby from us. Much love to all from us. Yes. Chat about twin flames and they're very rare versus false twin flames. Oh, Big Dog, that is it. The chat, the lucky day for a topic for it, I guess. If the room is okay with it, we can take the topics. You know, you guys control the topic, not me. Those ones, thank you for coming in, guys. I don't know who it is, Eva or Kurt, but one of you is here, or both of you are here for. Detective, I admire your strength faced with a married pregnant. Oh, actually, it wasn't. When the connection was ignited, she was not pregnant. They advised her to get pregnancy, well, thinking that the energy connections of love and love will stop with her. Actually, get worse. Actually, the love increased. It wasn't only love to her; it was also love to her baby as a soul. That's what the power of love does to you. I'm struggling just with the possibility that might have cheated on me and it has been with that karmic. If you're the person, that's what it shows you the personality. That the person, if he cheated on you or cheated with you or so on and so on, if they lie, discuss, and everything, they show up the things within them, the things that they need to work on it. And they're example out there. Hopefully, they're going to be looking at that example of these bad behaviors, convert those bad behaviors, change their personality, and begin to example of transformations. Maybe that's what your twin flame has to do, detective. There is one sign that is one of the first one before you are united with your twin. It comes in a dream, and it's a very, very caliente. Oh, mucho caliente. I I believe that we'll see Astro like Nick's experience. Astro. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, Nick. All right. It takes 20 to 25 years for union, guys. Oh boy. It takes love and understanding and doing in the work. The time is dependent on the divine timing. But if you guys says like 20, 25 years, you guys been a lot of experience with it. I'm not accepting, I'm not denying it, okay? I'm looking at the both issue of eliminations. So don't shoot the popcorn towards me. For make a laugh you a little bit. Um, is the difference between the real versus fake twin flames ego based? I feel it's a hot topic lately, possibly a distraction. All right, if you guys want to talk about twin flame, uh, true twin flame versus fake twin flames, if that's what you guys want to talk about it, one of you post it as a comment and see if everyone else is going to like it. If that's what you guys want to do, yes, very true. Toxic issue is the issues and the reason for purging. Thank you for the confirmations, you two. Thank you so much. So, if that's what you guys want to go with, who suggested it? Big Dog. If you guys want to go with the Big Dog, that the Big Dog said of discussing false and real twin flames and so on, I just don't see the point in discussing it. It fails to see how help us. As I fail to see how help us. It's not a true to twin flame union until we don't go through the false understandings for full relationship, false situations, and so on and so on. But to the relationships in there, it can help us showing up a lot of things. A lot of things are coming out of the surface for it. So it can help us showing triggers and lessons. Not only that, we're evolving. But guess what? If you imagine that you are in a twin flame relationships and so on, and you have these divine connections and everything, and because you or the one person or both have not the truth between you, then therefore you are in the false twin flame relationships because the truth is not there. The true twin flames, they recognize the false, they recognize the truth, the lies, and so on, and they fed up with the fakiness, and they become true from within. They become a true twin flames from within, and they begin to work together over the issues. They don't hide the issues; they are solving the issues. So. If you realize the distraction from discussing it, it was useful. It's a lot of Leo's energy here without moon. That's last squeeze of the toxic stuff. Hopefully this tonight it's gonna go away. So I feel a lot of purging coming out of my back. Feel a lot of pain in my back. Just like yeah. I kind of think it's ego, but yeah, okay. Guys, we still have issues with the ego. Lots of issues with ego. You're always going to have issues with ego. This is a thousands and thousands and thousands of years since generations of art created. Okay? Ego was the one that Lilith made it run away from Adam. Okay? And Adam was looking at for a mate. And God created Eve, and Eve took the ego from the serpent, actually, in the form of Lilith, the passing one feminine to another feminine energies in there, because Eve didn't know things. Eve was just a woman; she just wanted to love. She did not understand truths. Now, the truths of manipulations passed from one to another, and Adam was like I don't know what I'm going to do for it. I see the sinning, but it's not my fault, right? But they did the sin against God, and God told them out of the paradise state until you don't learn how to be true within me. So it's a lot of with this. Uh, the ego. When I talk about the ego with a lot of you, you need to understand the healthy ego. The healthy ego. Maybe we should discuss the healthy ego tomorrow, but we talked about this before. The healthy ego is protecting you from other people harming you through their egoism from them, with their toxicity, with their everything. You recognize it within this. Your healthy ego sees they set up these healthy boundaries. When somebody comes in with the lies and you just look at that, it's like, I don't think so. And the gravitational field, when a day comes in, it just hits the ego, not you. Now the ego becomes like a shield that shields you from them. Their energies hit the ego and then they fall off. There will be no resonations with the energy within the gravity field, and they're like, what happened? Like a magic. Like, yeah, it's a magic. It's an energy. I mean, for but you can't permanently. You don't have to kill your ego. No, the killing of the ego, it's actually fighting your true self from within that have to set you on the path of learning the other side. You can't. The ego is a counterbalance. You guys know what counterbalance is? When there is an effort, if you have a washing machine, there is a big heavy, probably a concrete or some piece that keeps this from doing this so much, just for it. Counterbalance is also it's putting in the lift trucks when they have to pick up a heavy weight, so preventing from tipping. It's counterbalance. The ego, it's a counterbalance from within. All you have to be illuminate what you're using it for. Using your ego to satisfy, to get from other people's, to fit your ego, or using your ego to prevent yourself from this. Question. What's okay. Guys, CF has a very good topic. If you guys want to reconsider it from within, just wait because my chat goes too fast. You can experiencing nirvana when you are in internal peace with your ego. You experience nirvana. Mm-hmm. Eve and the serpent created the serpent seeds in humanity, as Alicia. Cain killing his brother or Abel. Yeah, that's what I talk about. This we have this within the energies. Within the story about twins. Okay, that the one always fights the other. Yes, guys, this is not a walk in a park. We are going to Buddha temple now after Sunday church. No, this is not like a walk in the park, but could be. It could be. If we trust at the first primary ignitions about the love that given to us and tell us this is the love, guys, and we take that love and we drop everything else that we know, we don't have to go back into this. Discussing pains, problems, troubleshootings, and so on and so on, healing, harming, and so on. If you don't harm, you don't have nothing to heal. There is no cause, there is no effect. Karma solved. This is what we need to eliminate ourselves within. We're stopping our own self. We are self-sabotaging as a humanity right now. That's what the self-sabotage is coming from. A lot of pain has been passed, a lot of hurt has been done, and it continues to be done. Okay. Uh, Temporary ego death experience can be very positive through the spiritual. Yeah, you want to see your own self, what your ego is capable out of it. It's illuminations to find out your bad side, how good it is, but you will know your powers. And it's very good. I agree with you. Um, to realize that it's an illusion. The illusions are so much things. I was talking about the illusion with someone the other day and talk about the illusions of that we're living in this real world. We have to have the material parts, the illusions of the material world. And then, if you were living on the material world, we see the illusions that about the spiritual world. And for some people, that's illusion. What's not illusion is you inside of yourself. As long as you keep yourself away from illusions. We talk about the book of Richard Bach, The Illusions. Somebody already bought it and they text me, Gio, was this the book you talk about it? I'm like, yes, that's what it is. The little thing in there for, but it's got a very beautiful quote in there. Very beautiful. Specifically at the end. So, man, what do you guys did with my chat? I'm lost. My God. Okay. Hi, Margot. Thank you for coming in. Plus one. We study astrology, dimensional religion, and follow you. We spend hours upon hours on this. You is us is love. Oh, very good that you guys doing this. I think you guys right time. And oh, you're both here. Okay. So Kurt and Eva are all right. The one is Kurt. The one with Kurt. Yes. um, I had them every night for over 3 years now. I don't know, Margot, what did you wrote it? Margot, having this horrible headaches, I had an hemorrhoid. There is nothing wrong with them. So I don't know, but it's with every. The headaches are coming in for disbalance the energies from within you. When all energies are not put in the right place. Okay, so for example, if you need something special within the energy, but they're affecting your body, then that energy that it needs in the body. Let's say, for example, you need a physical needs, not a spiritual needs, and you abandon your physical needs for your spiritual needs. Now you have issues within the physical realm from within you and your body. But if you're using your spiritual needs for your physical needs, that's also a problem. There is misplacement within the energies. So you have to learn how to ground and have proper spirituality within you. So otherwise, there is a headaches. Or I want him to do this way. I want her to do this way. I want them to be like this. I want them to be awakened. I want they need to realize what we are, and so on. But those that are fighting within energies within you. So learning the mirror exercise. Amanda, yes, the mirror exercise is incredible helpful tool. It's actually been recommended from a lot of people before I even realized this. But I give it to people, yes. For dude, this is Kurt now. I had a dream with the Joneses. Oh, you keeping up with the Joneses? I'm in a dream with you. Oh my God. Oh shit. A lot of people. You know what? There was at some point I had like 15, 20 people. Is like, Dio, I'm dreaming about you. Dio, I'm dreaming about you. You are talking to me in my dream. Dio, you were saying things to me and 5D. Oh boy, that was a lot for, I guess, it's the beginning again, but nothing bad. As long as you tell me what the experience was. Uh, Kurt with an I. Cool. Nice to be with you. Queen Master, thank you for coming. So, Are we going to the topics, guys? I know we can chat here for another wow. Hmm. 1 hour 44 minutes 44 seconds was the chat when I looked there. We want to choosing some topic for tomorrow, guys. I mean, there was a topic about the chakras, and there was a topic about bring your newly found evolved light for. Yeah, that's what it was. Like something made me look there at the clock. Yeah, true versus fake. Uh, Topic prospect develop new chakra with your TF false twin flame sharing your life. Oh boy, you know I'm gonna laugh, right, detective? Fake or false? Oh, you guys killing me today. I guess this is the last squeeze of this Scorpio season. Let me have some fun. Okay. Man, something going on with the neighbors. If you guys wondering about it, staying away from it. All right, developing chakras from within. With developing new chakras with your twin flame. Hmm. Okay, I think that will be. Oh God. Okay, I wrote it all of them by Mr. Detective here. Thank you for your unification. I appreciate it. Probably there's going to be a long chat tomorrow. Uh, CF Rich. Oh, you guys are making me laugh here. It's good to have a masculine energies in chat, right? For a lot of suggestions. I know somebody's laughing right now there. Just don't fall off the chair, okay? Uh, I wrote it all, so we'll see how the energy is going to turn out tonight. We'll keep it on it. We'll see how the things are. It's the last drops, last situations for it, and will always be that answer in me, and the work comes from the connection with a certain people. Yes, yes, we all resonate with the people that we have, and that's what I like so much for it. All right. We have this uninvolved as in the body. Okay, I'll talk about this for it later on. But Big Dog, you're right. As we evolve, we open up a new centers from within. We develop a new situations from within. Okay, if you guys know that all our organs they have a different energy, they're responsible to it. So, for example, if you have issues with the liver, it's a lot of anger issues from within. If you have asthma, you have problems with your acceptance of light from within the life. So there is a lot of chakras coming in. There are so many chakras. I think that they were talking about the meridians and the chakra healing and the energies and all the needle therapy for it and so on. I had that on me. That was like, but it's all about that here. We're looking at um, when you're twin flame, recognize the connection. Okay, I'm gonna write it down too. Diamond B, yes. Baby lions. Mm. I had a dreams with lions last night as well, but I had a big lion sitting next to me, and it was Pride. That was a big, big lion. I don't know why we're dreaming of lions, but it has to do something with the moon at Leo, the wisdom they carry for it. Maybe we should all go and watch Lion King and looking at the two different Leos within the personalities. Uh, I don't remember the names. Simba and Scar, I think was. What the hell is this deal? Oh my god. Yes, we have to move forward, and we needed to feed the baby lions and have breast milk to a baby lion. What is this deal? What is the hell is this? I think we should all go and look at it, the animation version of the Lion King. Maybe there is something in there. Maybe there is something. Then I woke up and you pulled my arm. Ooh, if I was pulling your arm, then must be something. Maybe we need to talk, guys. Okay, so let me wrap this session up. It was pretty good session actually. We're going on 2 hours. Wow, for it. And why do we have to hurt on this journey? We don't have to get hurt. We are hurting right now to understand that we don't have to hurt. We can do the things from within us with understanding, with compassion, with everything for it. We can do all this from within. We don't really have to. All we have to be is honest and truthful. When you're honest and truthful with what you feel, with the situation, and you explain things from within. But if we don't like say the things the way they are, we don't express the way we feel, we don't keep up our words, we don't keep it up things, then the pain begins to teach us both. At some point, the person who doesn't keep their words, they're hurt. Also, you're hurt because somebody doesn't keep their word. And that's what this is. Oh, it's 11:11. Mr. Big Dog, 11:11. Wow. Yeah. You guys want to have a Zoom call today on the chat room? Uh, Wow, it's pretty good. Maybe that is because Mercury is beginning to entering Sagittarius. For okay, well, let me see how the things are. I have some few things to do. I can organize the room if you guys wanted to chat, and if you are free, I can come in and join that chat in the chat room. Okay, guys. So I will organize that room, but I have to walk puppy. I have to make dinner and so on. So you guys know I got things to do. Here it's 6:30 in the afternoon by me. Okay, guys. But I want to say thank you for all of you, thank you for the good questions and so on. I will set up the chat room and the Facebook group. You guys can go ahead and entering yourselves in there. How about that? Put the invitations to everybody there. All right, guys, let's share the love and the light. And I want to appreciate, thank you for the super chat, thank you for the help, guys. And we're gonna come back tomorrow, and we're gonna be have some multi discussions in here. So that's what I see so far. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of new energies of this. Communications are coming because Venus moved into Sag, so now we cannot stop talking about love. I know that. That's what feels the energy. Here's so much smile faces with love, guys. Thank you for coming in. Love you all, and you guys be loved. Okay, see you tomorrow. CF, thank you for the help for backing me up. Appreciate it.